Alright, before we get into this video, did you know that there's only less than 1% of people subscribe to this channel? I know I'm getting a lot of new viewers now, so if you take the time and consideration to subscribe, we do a lot of Dokkan, do a lot of NFL related things, I do some skits, so again, think about that. If you want to subscribe, hopefully you stick around for the long haul. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so I thought I would just do a small little video on this because it's only 2 stages, which is Terrifying Conquerors and the Dokkan Battle All-Star EZA raid. I don't know why it's only 2 stages, especially because I don't Beerus is not on here. So this takes place around the mini baseball. It was a two-parter episode where I think it was Universe 6 and Universe 7 play baseball. I believe it's what this is. Because it's Yamcha in his baseball uniform. Otherwise, it's, there's a thing in, early Dragon Ball Z filler in the Saiyan saga, but I don't think that's what this is. I'm pretty sure, especially because it's between Future and Universe Survival Saga. So the fact that, again, there was, it probably could have been a, Beerus and Champa category, but they instead went with Terrifying Conquerors, which I don't know. I don't get it. But I just thought we'll just do a little video on here. There is a lot of options here, and it only being 2 stages. So really, if you wanted to bring Mono Fizz, maybe try a Mono Fizz team and see how. I did not. I should have done it. I really should have tried that for one of these stages, and see how that does. But again, it's only 2 stages. So I mean, if you want to load up on physical units here, well, you both of you aren't out. Goddess is here. You can bring them. You can bring them. If you're bringing Cooler, obviously, Vegeta. Free to play. No, you're not the free to play one. Again, EZA, you're a leader, so if you're going free to play, you could probably bring him as a leader. Cooler. We talk about the Ginyu Force. No, you're the Baba Shop one, so you wouldn't be good. And you're okay. So again, there's a good amount of options here. Again, LRs. Really only 2, which you could bring both to. So again, a lot of options here. I can stay away from Tech, so stay away from Vegeta. Yeah, we'll talk about this guy because again, he's a leader, so I gotta talk about him. Global does not have the EZA for Ginyu, so stay away from him. I would not even bring him if you have Ginyu. If you pulled for Ginyu, it's just I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't. His EZA's form is way better. But let's see. So you're not out yet. This guy. Yes, if you have him, if you pull him during the 7th anniversary worldwide last year, yes, bring him. Baby, I guess. He can be a leader. We'll talk about him. I skipped these 2. You could. Is Bojack on here, right? Bojack should be on here. Yeah, you can bring Bojack and LR Bojack. If they had their EZA, they'd say bring them, but I don't know. Again, if you need to, if it's the last resort option, you can bring them. I wouldn't, just because I think 69% for me. I forget. I don't have them really a lot of dupes in them. It's the point here. You could bring him if you want to bring Frieza. Again, Frieza is still one of the better LRs. Free to play LRs, I should say. So if you have Frieza, you want to bring him, go ahead. He can do a lot of damage. He can hit hard. He can potentially tank in slot 2 or 3. So I like him. I still like his design of a unit. It was very good. Let's see. HL units, again, free to play here. Ginyu leader. Well, I didn't really talk about. Maybe if you make turn 3, is it turn 3 is an automatic dodge? Yes. So if you make it to turn 3, you can bring this guy, and they can be useful for dodging in slot 1. So if you want to, it only took. I brought this guy. I brought Fisco Cooler here. Like I didn't really struggle to make it to turn 3. But again, there's so many options. Like you could do free to play Ginyu Force again. Free to play Vegeta here. Free to play Vegeta and Raditz. You're free to play. he might be getting his EZA for Worldwide. We'll see. If he gets his EZA for Worldwide, and you have not gotten this far, potentially wait. It's going to be Wicked Bloodline, so you're obviously going to want to bring Frieza and Cooler, was it Chilled, and I think I'm missing someone. Oh, King Cold. If you want to like wait for that, because he could potentially be getting an EZA in part 2 or part 3. So if you're not this far, maybe you're still like movie bosses, movie heroes, or whatever, and you're slowly grinding your way up. If you get up here, middle of Worldwide, and this guy has an EZA, bring a Wicked Bloodline team. Like you're gonna have the new LR Cooler, you're gonna have LR Frieza, which will be very good. We'll get him in a couple months if you want to wait. No, you can't bring EZAs. You can't bring the same unit. You'll have this Cooler potentially EZA too. So if you want to wait and see if this guy gets an EZA in about probably 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. You can see this guy's World Tournament unit. This guy's free to play. Year old. So I mean, if you have this unit, I mean, I wouldn't bring this guy, but potentially maybe this guy's free to play. So again, there's a million options. This guy right here, Garlic Jr. This unit right here can be good. Obviously Jason Burdick can be good. Support unit right here, Raditz, can be okay. The list can go on. These guys, again, Bojack, Cooler. I would love if this guy got an EZA along with the Kaioken Goku, but I don't know how likely that is. Jace here, support and scouter. Again, you could bring Raditz. You could. So again, there's a lot of options here. So if you don't have Ginyu, you still have the Cooler here, which has been out since, is it 2018 or 2019? Oh, 2019 and then 2020 and wow. Okay, came out in 2020 on Global. That's crazy. So you have this guy. If you pulled LR Turles off of the tickets for the 7th anniversary, or if you been around 6th anniversary, I think he was on the 6th anniversary tickets. If you pulled Turles in the last, was it been 2 years, year and a half, whatever. You can use this guy as a lead. This guy World Tournament, so you can bring him again. It's a int unit, so I think does he have damage reduction, or do you need orbs? Well, he does. Hopefully you have additionals in him if you have dupes of him. 50% with 5 or more key spheres. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then he gets, obviously I don't think. 6 is, okay, so 66% damage reduction for 5 turns. So you need key spheres to get this guy, the damage reduction. So again, he can be useful. Again, can't put him in slot 1, unless, you get this possibly. And then he can raise defense again and, greatly raise. So he can be useful, but it's a int unit you're going up against, which I wouldn't bring int units, but if you have to bring him for a leader skill, you have to do what you have to do. And I didn't even see it. Was it 130 or is it 120? I didn't even look at it before. Okay, it's 120. So again, not the worst in the world, but you might have Ginyu. Ginyu's kind of popping up on the friend system a little bit. Cooler every once in a while. I see Turles every now and then. So again, if you have to bring him, you can bring him. Again, Raccoon. If you for some reason don't have this guy, you can bring him. And again, there's a lot of options here. So just stay away from Grade 8 Vegeta. Ginyu Force again, unless you wait for their EZA in probably October is when he'll probably get his EZA. If you're waiting for that, then maybe Ginyu's back by that time, and you can run a Ginyu Force team here, mostly free to play. Or again, you can bring the summonable units. So it's really up to you. There's a lot of options here. Again, I just went through like 25 of them, 30 of them, whatever. So it's not hard, and it's not long. It's just, again, if you want to bring physical units, load up on physical units here. If you have a lot of them, hopefully you don't have Raditz, because you should not have summoned for Raditz. So Again, free to play. Free to play. These guys will be coming out sometime soon. Free to play, free to play, free to play. Oh, you're free to play too. So again, there's a good amount of free to play physical units if you want to do this. Free to play, or if you just don't have a lot of these, summonable units. Maybe you don't have Deborah. Maybe you don't have the Cooler Force. Maybe you don't have Cooler. Slug. I mean, he's okay. Maybe Vegeta's been on Redstone, so you should have Vegeta hopefully. And then Frieza's been on Redstones for a while now too, so maybe you just didn't pick them up or whatever. But again, just bring a lot of physical units here. So this went a lot longer than I thought it would, but there's a lot of options here, a lot more than I thought I would talk about. So for now, like the video, share the video around, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.